All right, after a brief break, I am back, and it's time to continue with DSP versus the Internet, episode 82. We are now going into the submissions tier clips. These are all in a playlist, and I'm hitting randomize, and we're going to let YouTube do its thing. This clip is what we ended last week's show with, and I really liked it, and I asked for it to be resubmitted, so we will see if it will get another time in the sun this week or not. It's up to YouTube, but in the meantime, let's just go. Let's start. What is first?
Born too late to own property, born too soon to be a teen TikTok star, born just in time to watch sandwiches go from costing $5 to $15. This is the life of a broke Gen Zer.
There you
The price
go.
of gas has shot up.
Explains the value of real estate is soaring faster than people's income.
Inflation is a real challenge to American families.
And its gas prices top $5 on average nationwide.
In May, inflation hit 8.6%.
As far as when prices go up, I just increase prices.
If you ask the average teenager or even adult up until their 30s what they think of the idea of the American dream, they will tell you that it was a flat-out lie. The American dream is the idea that if you go to school, get a degree, and work hard in your job, you'll be able to buy a house with a white picket fence, get married, and enjoy your life while you prepare for your retirement. It's associated with the middle class because this dream is supposed to be a reality for the average American. But our world has changed. There are tons of factors that go into the death of the middle class and the growing disparity between the rich and the poor, and while I'm no finance expert, I've come to learn some pretty shocking statistics. So let me do my best to explain to you why the middle class is dying and why the rich are getting richer while the poor are getting poorer.
I mean, I can attest to this, where I was told as I was growing up by my parents and everyone around me, if you work hard in school and you bust your ass and you get great grades and everything, you will be set up for success, right? So I bust my ass in school, and I'm graduating from high school, and I'm a valedictorian of my high school. I've got tons of extracurriculars. I've got advanced placement credits, and I go and I apply, and literally no top schools will accept me whatsoever. None. None of them want me. Why? Is it the grades? No. Is it the extracurriculars? No. It's because the system's not set up for that. There's a system in place where only the rich people get into the colleges that give you the jobs that make you rich. Normal people have zero shot unless you're checking off a box that school is looking for. You're an athlete. You're of a certain race or gender quota that they're trying to reach. It's absolutely preposterous that the American dream tells you that hard work alone is going to make you be successful. It doesn't exist. Okay, I'm just telling you that right now from my own personal experience. It doesn't exist at all. It's fake. It's bullshit. Okay? You need to know someone. You need to already be in that class. You're never just going to wedge yourself in unless you win the lotto. It doesn't happen. Okay? And it's sad because so many people busted their ass. And then, then I went to college, got a degree. Guess what that degree got me? Nothing. I have a college degree that does absolutely nothing. When I graduated with a finance degree, no one would hire me for a job in finance because they said, you don't have experience. How can I have experience? You won't hire me. Oh, well, during college, you should have been taking unpaid internships. Well, I couldn't do that. I was working a job while I was going to college to pay for college. Well, sorry, you weren't rich to pay for college and you had to work. You're fucked. You can't get a job now. Oh, that's how the system works. Okay. So now what you have is an entire generation of people who were told something, busted their butt, and got nothing for it, and now they're all disenfranchised with everything. They don't care. They don't care about anything. They're like, why would you care about working hard? Why would I care about trying to earn anything? I'm never going to get anything at all for my hard work. I could work as hard as I want, and unless I'm lucky or I was the random checkbox someone was looking for, I'm fucked. It's kind of fucked up. For me, I'm lucky that I came into YouTube when I did. It's complete luck that I decided to start doing YouTube and everything when I did. I never would have been able to make a living doing anything like this unless it was pure luck. And it really was. I admit that. It was hard work, of course, but it's pure luck as well that I got as popular as I did and that I make a living doing this. Okay? I openly admit that. But I am the exception to the rule. There's an entire generation, 2 generations of people who can't get jobs that are worth a shit. They're being told, oh, there's lots of jobs. Go work the burger flipper job. Go work, the service industry job where you're in retail store or something like that. And you won't even get full-time hours. You got to work 2-3 jobs a week just to make enough money to pay rent, to live for yourself. This is the American dream now. It's really fucked up. It's really fucked up how this country is working right now. And that's from my personal experience. You know, that's not me making it up or hearsay. That's my personal experience growing up in America. That's how it was. So I got lucky as shit. By the way, I received a $2 tip from Jibble Sandwich. I look forward to tonight where we relive the nightmare comedy once more. I agree. Tonight on my DSP throwback channel, Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut Retro React continues. It was a blast last week, and I can't wait to continue it tonight. I hope you guys will be there around 7 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be great. Okay, so let's continue.
One of the easiest ways we can first understand what's going on is by looking at what is intuitively misunderstood. The fact that we are not in a recession. In fact, the economy is technically doing better than ever. The global GDP is higher than any other point in history. In July of this year, the stock market in America hit an all-time high. In 2023...
But who does that benefit? The people who have money. The stock market hitting a high doesn't affect normal people at all. We can't afford investments in the stock market.
The unemployment rate hit 3.4%, a 53-year low, and inflation has been lowering as well. So the biggest question is, why doesn't it feel this way for most people? The University of Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index, which is an economic indicator that measures how optimistic consumers feel about their finances and the state of the economy, reached its lowest ever record since they began tracking in 1966, which is even lower than during the Great Recession in 2008. And this is where our understanding of this issue can really start to develop. These statistics are economic theories based on the overall economy rather than each individual's reality. We all tend to view the economy based on a very self-centered point of view, and I don't use the term self-centered as a means to piss you off, but rather describe how most of us just look at how the economy is affecting us and the people around us. So let's look at what the average person typically spends their money on and how those prices have changed.
Here we go.
Food
This is going to be fascinating.
prices have increased anywhere between 20 to 200% in the past 30 or so years. Want to go to school? Well, you'll be paying at least 400% more than what tuition was in the 80s. Thinking about buying a house or maybe renting an apartment? That boosted it up about 700 to 900%. Of course, the prices of things are bound to go up as wages increase, we print more money, or different things are in different demand, but the amount in which our wages have increased compared to how much goods and services and stuff like that have increased is absolutely absurd. At 25 years old, when adjusted for inflation, our grandparents' pre-tax income was $74,000. The annual cost of public college as a percent of income was 14%, and the house price to income was 3 times, meaning a house cost 3 times their annual income. For our parents,
Gotcha.
It was worse, and for us, the numbers can't even compare. Not only do we earn less pre-tax income on average, but public education and home ownership is outrageously more expensive. The biggest question I wanted to understand after hearing this so many times is why. What caused education, which is a massive contributor to you making more money and of course being more educated, to increase so much? And after getting the degree that should have helped you buy a house, why is this now increasingly less realistic? Before we get into that, I think we have to go over another huge money sink in America: health insurance. Health insurance is pretty much a necessity if you don't want to be paying thousands of dollars out of pocket when you get injured, and it's often really hard to find primary care doctors who actually take your insurance. If you're sick of scouring through Google finding a good doctor who takes your insurance, then today's sponsor, ZocDoc.
Oh, it's a sponsor. Why do you have to do that? Most replayed is this? Okay. Watch this then.
The richest 1% gained nearly 2/3 of all new wealth created since 2020, which is
Oh, what a surprising shock to hear that. The richest 1% got twice as much wealth as the rest of the world, starting from 2020 onward. Wow, what a shocking
almost
twist.
twice as much money as the bottom 99% of the world's population. In 1989, the share of household wealth for those over 70 was 19%, and for those under 40, it was 12%. Now that number has risen to 30% for those over 70 and dropped to just 7% for those under 40. For the first time in US history, the top 1% now owns more wealth than than the middle 60%. This signals an indisputable fact. If you owned a home, stocks, or capital, aka assets, before 2020, you're probably big chillin' with big bucks. But for everyone else, you've gotten royally screwed. But Cole, Gen Z are just drama queens. Yeah, kinda, but also no. Gen Z is living in unprecedented inequality, and that's where this feeling of the economy being in an awful state right now is coming from. It's because the majority of the people in the world are not reaping the benefits from a growing economy. But Cole, Gen Z are just lazy. I covered this in my burnout epidemic video, but I'll brush up upon it here. When you make an economy in which people have to work multiple soul-sucking jobs that are
Exactly what I've been saying.
so detached from what we are naturally designed to do, with no real benefits just so they can pay for their bare necessities, and in some cases they can't even do that, it makes younger generations feel like there is zero real purpose behind working. People want to work, but they want their work to mean something, and they want their hard work to reap rewards, which it no longer does as much. I mean, you can barely pay for the bare essentials.
That's right.
Even if you are doing hard work. But
No one can go to work and feel like I'm doing meaningful work that helps people and myself, and I get rewarded for it. Literally, that sentiment doesn't exist anymore at all. Now it's, I go to work to do the bare minimum, to scrape by, to make some money, to add to one of the 3 jobs I'm working, just to make the bare minimum so I can pay my rent. So where is the motivation to want to work? Why would there be motivation, right? Like, how on earth would there ever be motivation? The system's been designed to not have motivation for anything anymore. And when a system's like that, you know what happens? It keeps the populace down. And it makes it so that 1% keep everything, and no one else has the ability to really have any feel of meaningfulness or worth in their life. And that's how our government is operating and thinking that's fine. They're actually reporting job numbers are up, unemployment's down. Did you talk to a single fucking person in the country to say, how do you feel about how the economy is, how jobs are right now? No, you just reported fucking facts in a spun way to make it act like things are good so that there's not a fucking revolt in the country. But in reality, things are not good at all. And no one's going to tell you they are, except the 1%. Okay, I think it's enough of this video. That was a good one. I want to close my blinds a bit. As you can see, the lighting is messing up because the sun is starting to come out outside. That should help it a bit. Now you can see the background again. Okay, on to the next video. And yes, it is by design. The system was actually designed to do what's happening right now. It was all intentional by that 1% who control everything. Because if the 1% have all the wealth, have all the power, and have all the control, who do you think designed the systems that are making us feel this way? Right? They're controlling everything. Okay.
I can make now noise and shout. No.
Oh no, not this guy again. This guy again. We'll watch some of this.
Give you facts today.
Come back.
She has to take away telling us. I will walk off.
No, please, you don't have to. No, you don't have.
Lesbianism. Social. Can you
Pastor
protect
Sepa,
me?
honorable, hold on, hold
Let
on.
her go.
Let's
She
see
wants
us.
to go. Wanita. Banango mshize Wanita. No reward. I hate divorce.
Good morning, doctor.
Morning.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
How are you?
Not woman-centered bill. Don't put words in my mouth. It is human-centered.
No,
because
you're
it is
you're
supposed.
protecting the
It
interests
is,
of
it
women
is going
before
to
men,
recognize.
aren't you?
Don't put words in my mouth. I know what I want to say. This bill is to make women human being also in terms of taxes, blah blah blah. But let me tell you, Kawa,
Blah blah blah.
You're protecting women before men.
that is you. That is you. It is not only men who are human beings only. Also, women are human beings. So marriage is not
You're making divorce automatic.
Kagwa, you are ignorant. You should read the bill before you come here.
Yes, I did read them. I read the bill.
Okay, I want
So
to ask
marriage
you. I
and
want
divorce.
to ask you.
I'm the host. You're the guest.
Let me talk while I keep quiet.
Okay, you talk. Do you
Let me
realize
tell
that
you,
marriage
Kagwa.
is a sacred union?
Kagwa, I'm very, very, very properly married. I'm telling you.
Yes.
The land.
Honorable, I'm delighted to see Pastor Martin Semper. He's finally here. At least you came in at a time when we're looking at the religious perspective.
His name was Pastor Martin Semper, or whatever he called him, Pasta Martin. Pasta.
Yes.
Towards the marriage and divorce bill.
Yes.
We would like to hear your stance.
Certainly, I'm grateful for a chance to be here. Good morning, my sister. We have women running over husbands at the gate.
Before you get there, I believe Honorable Miriam Atembe would like to say something.
No, she's been here for 30 minutes.
No, just give her a couple of minutes.
Give me a chance to finish this point. I've heard Miriam Atembe talk about that these men, on this issue of justifying marital rape, that these men, they jump on their women and they are like cows. And the women have just given birth and they just come to them. They even stick inside them. So I said, you know what? They cause fistula, cancer. But it is anecdotal information. Me, when I was here. Me, when I was in Chanamukaka. Me, when I was over here. A certain woman came. Does the husband now need a note to say, okay, here, we are going to have sex? Number 2, Wanyita, we arrest that man.
What is going on? I actually don't even know what the debate is about. I can't figure it out. There's a bill that passed or is going to pass, and they're going to debate about it, but I don't even know what it's about. I can't even understand it. What is going on? This is insanity. It's just like the Insano show. They probably have like sky-high ratings because no one can understand anything.
Men, simanya, they stick sticks inside women's private parts. Matembe, you must apologize to men. If we don't go to marriage to men, where do we go? Lesbianism.
Do justice to Honorable Miriam. Honorable, could we hear your response?
I want to burst. Let me finish.
Want to burst.
Has been here 30 minutes. 30 minutes, please. Give me.
No, but you came in late.
I know. I deliberately wanted to do that because I wanted the question
in order, did you call me here? Do you know that I can lose tempo over you?
You address the fact. Don't threaten.
Imagine. Control your meeting.
You see, please allow me. Let us be factual.
I did not.
Emotional.
I did not come here. Okay. I did not come here to address temper.
Ladies,
we cannot pass a law on emotion.
Pasta.
It is okay. We can make a law.
Madam, will you come back, please? We address the core issues. Let's address the core issues.
You see,
kindly.
Facts are hard.
No. Let's address the core. Yes, I'm controlling.
I don't even know what the core issue is. What is the issue they're discussing? We don't even know. We can't figure it out, right?
I'm controlling.
Let us receive facts.
Madam, will you come back?
Is
kindly,
there anyone with
kindly.
fistula? Or that is not. Commercial.
No. Pastor, let's look at the core issues. Let's look at the core issues.
Navuma abasajja babukira abakazi abasajja bateeka ebisiimu mu bakyala alekerawo tuli banyiivu Matembe. We as men are angry. You are the one who brought the play vagina monologue. You remember? You like to say, even when I'm not right, I can make now noise and shout. No, let us give you facts today.
Will you come back, please?
We demand an apology.
Pastor, we
demand an apology.
Stop
accusing men.
Will you give Honorable Matembe an opportunity to respond?
30 minutes.
Yeah, she's had 30 minutes.
She has to take away telling us. Me, I've been married 21 years. 21 years. I have been married to 20.
They were on a break. It's time for a break. All right, that's enough of that video. This guy is crazy, man. You guys absolutely what a wild show. That's got to be the highest viewed show in that country, right? Like, who wouldn't watch that? It's madness. Every time we watch a clip of that, it's insane madness. You know what's going on. I still don't know what they were talking about. Not once was it addressed. Like, what is the bill you're arguing about? I don't know. No one will ever know. Oh my goodness. All right. let's get to the next video. Actually, yeah, watch one more video and then we'll split the part here. Let's see what the next one is.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna accidentally skip leg day.
Oh man, not again. Yeah, maybe next time. Alrighty, let's get going. Man, not again. All right, maybe next week. Alrighty, leg day.
Is this a thing? Is this actually a thing where like men just hate leg day or something? Right? I wonder. I don't know. I don't. When I used to work out, I never skipped a leg day. In fact, I already have giant calves because I walk on my toes. I always have my whole life, so I have ginormous calves. So to me, like leg day was fine. Leg day wasn't a big deal. Leg day isn't like the most painful day because I already have giant calves compared to other people. Like they're huge. It's wild. I have roided calves, but I don't know. Other people, I guess it's a big deal. Maybe because you don't usually use your calves, so leg day is like a pain in the ass.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Wait, let me tie my shoe. Oh, not again. All right, maybe next week. I don't overtrain.
All right, that's a good place to split the video. Thank you guys for watching DSP versus the internet. We still got more to come. I hope you'll check out the rest. Thank you very much.